Welcome, friends, to the financial section of the 4Men Mastery Program. This is the part dedicated to creating money on social networks through a personal brand. In just 3 lessons, I'll give you all the practice you need to confidently start building an audience and reaching your first $2,000, $3,000, or even $5,000 online. Pure practice, no fluff. You'll walk away with complete understanding and practical knowledge. Let's dive straight in. I won't spend too much time preaching about how personal branding is a super trend, how creators are scaling rapidly and making serious money on social media. You already know attention is the oil of the modern world. The main currency of our age is audience attention. If you can build your personal brand on social media once, the relationships you form with your audience will stay with you for life. They'll help you sell your products, your ideas, and promote anything you want. That makes a personal brand an asset worth millions of dollars in the future. Beyond the money, building a personal brand is a tool for creating ultimate freedom. It gives you 3 levels of freedom. Location freedom: you can work anywhere in the world, Bali, Los Angeles, New York, Turkey, Cambodia. As long as you have internet, you can do your work. Financial freedom: you can earn money while you sleep. It's a beautiful, convenient way to generate income. No ceiling. Here is no financial cap on what you can achieve. As long as you have creativity, hunger, and energy, you can grow endlessly. That's ultimate freedom, and that's why this topic deserves your attention. Now let's figure out how to actually do it. The first thing we need to address is your niche and your value. What field you'll operate in, and what value you'll provide within that field. People will pay attention to you, and eventually pay you money, only because you offer something of value. Nobody in this world will give you their hard-earned money unless you provide real value. So the niche you work in matters, and the value you create within that niche matters even more. The old way of creating value, the traditional path of creating value, worked like this. When you chose a university, you chose a niche. Mechanical engineering, IT, programming, economics, chemistry, music, whatever direction you picked, the university trained you, gave you skills and practical work, so that when you graduated, you had some value that an employer would pay for. For certain professions, doctors, architects, this path still makes sense today. But for most people, the old format of choosing a niche and acquiring value through university has become obsolete. Why? Because what was the main goal of going to university? Making money, feeling useful, maybe finding some rough sense of mission, but at the end of the day, earning a living. When your parents told you go to university or you'll end up working in a mine or as a janitor, fear was doing the talking. There is no shame in any honest work, but the real question is, how do you want to live? What kind of freedom do you want to create for yourself? The old method had one primary goal: making money, and it required 5 years of your time, significant financial investment, and often led to discovering after graduation that you hated the field you'd committed to. The new formula for creating value. We live in the 21st century, the information age, the attention economy. In this age, you choose a niche and create value using methods that are much faster, far more effective, and open up a life of genuine excitement where you do what you love. Here is the new formula, distilled from years of experience. Knowledge plus experience plus result equals value. In any field you choose, if you acquire knowledge there, gain experience through application, and produce results, you've created value in that area. People will then be willing to pay you money for that value. Let me break down each component. Knowledge: you study the field. You read books, watch content, take courses, consume everything you can about the topic. Experience: you apply what you've learned. You practice, experiment, try things, fail, adjust, and keep going. Result: through knowledge and experience, you create a tangible outcome, a transformation, an achievement, a measurable change. When all 3 come together, you have value. And value is what people pay for. Let's look at how this formula applies to bloggers and creators you already know. Fitness experts like Jeff Cavaliere at AthleanX, one of the most powerful fitness channels in the English-speaking world. He acquired education and knowledge in the field, then gained experience training himself and training others. His result? A pumped-up physique and countless clients he's transformed. That's his value. His niche is clear: fitness, and he monetizes that value online. Crypto and finance creators follow the same pattern. They acquire knowledge in finance and cryptocurrency, gain experience through investments in various areas, build their own investment systems, and create real deposits and returns. Based on that personal brand, they organize everything beautifully and monetize. Business and self-development influencers like Margolan Saisembe, people in the self-development space likely know him. He read countless books, studied, built communication experience, took business courses, opened and closed businesses, built companies, sold companies, and helped others. Knowledge, experience, result, all present. His niche is business, personal effectiveness, and management. Now he moves powerfully through social media thanks to the value he built through this exact formula. Lifestyle and blogging experts like Alexandra Mitrashina, one of the most powerful bloggers on the subject of content creation. Same structure. She acquired knowledge about blogging and journalism, gained experience running her own blog, practiced, launched, and created real results, subscribers, understanding, and monetization. That's her value, which she now sells. Design and creative freelancers provide another example. Imagine someone who studied graphic design and started earning from it. Knowledge first. They learned design. Experience next. They took on clients, figured out how to find work, navigated the freelance world. Result, they'd built up to earning $3,000 per month online. That's a complete value package. Now they can teach others the formula so those people don't have to spend a year and a half fumbling through trial and error. Why this formula works like magic. The modern world offering this formula is genuine magic. Here is why. With university, you choose one niche, spend 5 years, lots of money, and only afterward discover whether you actually like it. Many people graduate, work for a week, and realize they want to quit. That's 5 years of life and significant money gone. The new formula allows you to acquire value that people will pay for within just a month, 2 or 3. That's speed. Benefit number 1. Benefit number 2. If you don't like it, change your niche. If it doesn't work, switch directions. Keep changing until you find what you love. The only rule is that you don't give up on the process itself. There are people online, keyboard warriors, couch critics, who dismiss anyone building a personal brand as a scammer or infoguru. These critics are stuck in the last century. They don't understand this new format for creating value. Here is the truth. Someone who has devoted years to a field, built knowledge, gained experience, and produced results has genuine value. There are people in the world who don't have 4 years to master fitness themselves. They're busy with their own careers, their own businesses. They want the right formula applied now. They want to change their body in a month or two, not spend 4 years figuring it out from scratch. So when you, someone who has already done the work, offer them the shortcut, that's real value. That's worth paying for. The critics will come around when they're stuck at 45, working a job they hate for pennies, and realize everything they dismissed was actually a new level of value creation. Leave them be. Their time will come. Your time is now. You have 2 possible paths forward. Path 1. Recognize your existing niche. If you realize I already have knowledge here, experience here, and results here, great. You have your niche. Maybe you've spent the last 5 years as a wedding host. You've studied how to speak beautifully, how to manage an audience. You have experience from 150 weddings. You have results, clients, reputation, a name. That's your niche. You can teach people how to speak well, how to make money with their voice, how to develop public speaking skills. It's a huge niche. Go path 2. Choose a new niche and build value. Let's say you are sitting there with 30 extra kilograms of weight, and you think, I love fitness. I want this to be my niche, but I am overweight. What do? You choose fitness. You start studying it intensely. You put everything you learn into practice. You lose weight. You document the journey. In 3 months, you drop 30 kilograms. You take the before and after photos. During those 3 months, you acquired knowledge, built experience, and created a result. Good afternoon. You've just transformed 30 kilograms of fat into value that people will pay money for. That's magic. This works in any niche. Either you recognize the value you already have, or you choose a niche and build it from scratch. Here is what you need to do after finishing this lesson. Step 1. Determine your niche. Either recognize the niche you already occupy based on your existing knowledge, experience, and results, or consciously choose a new niche you want to enter. Step 2. Start creating content in that niche. Move forward. Don't just consume this information and go about your day. If you came here out of curiosity, fine. But if you came with real intent to create income online, serve people, find meaning and mission, wake up energized by purpose, then you cannot stop here. The greatest blessing, above money and freedom, is waking up for meaning. If that's why you are here, then we don't just listen to lessons and move on. We recognize our niche or choose one, and we take the next step immediately. The formula is simple but powerful. Knowledge plus experience plus result equals value. Forget the old university model where you commit 5 years to one path before knowing if it fits. In today's economy, you can build genuine value in months, pivot when needed, and create work that gives you location freedom, time freedom, and unlimited earning potential. Look at any successful creator online. Fitness experts, finance specialists, business coaches, lifestyle bloggers, design freelancers. They all follow this formula. They acquired knowledge, built experience through practice, created measurable results, and now share that value with people who want the shortcut. You can do exactly the same. Now the only question is, what niche will you claim or build? Figure that out, and I'll see you in step 2.